Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Please leave this video a big like, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe. It literally takes 1 second and helps me out tremendously in growing this channel. Having said that, guys, let's get right into today's video. Starting off today, we did the 100 pull-ups, the daily 100. You guys know what we're all about. 100 pull-ups every day, keeping the consistency, keeping it going, and striving for excellence. Striving for excellence, guys. So while we're doing that, we're doing pull-ups on our rest days too. It's called active rest days. We're not training as hard, but we're getting blood in the muscle and perfecting the movement within the pull-ups. So getting right up on the pull-up bar here, chin up grip today, 9 sets of 12, nothing too fancy. Got it done in about 25 minutes today. So I got right up on that bar. It felt decent, but not amazing. In the muscles, it felt decent, but I just was going through a little bit of fatigue. It wasn't my day. I also hadn't, been getting my nutrition on point, not at all. So took what I got for the day, didn't complain about it, and just enjoyed being active, training, being healthy, working towards a bigger goal, essentially. So you also got to understand the factors that I hit a 100 rep PR, 10 by 10 with 20 kilos the first time, just 3 days before this, and I've been training somewhat hard the whole week leading up to this. So not too hard on myself. I know that it's an active rest day. I know that you can feel a little soggy. The nutrition thing where I just hadn't gotten enough food in and hadn't been on my grind in that sense, that's on me. So that's something we got to fix. When it comes to hydration, nutrition, resting, all that stuff is really, really important for your progress, and you got to be disciplined with that at itself. So not as fun often. I can think that the training part, staying disciplined, which some people complain about, is hard as in itself, just getting in the gym and getting the work in, and that people struggle with that. For me, it's like as long as I feel decent, I'm not struggling with health, not struggling with getting illnesses. I think just being in the gym part is so fun, and being able to work on your fitness, on your goals daily, and getting in there, getting a pump, feeling good. Some days pushing yourself really hard. That's the fun part. Going to the gym is fun. Being super disciplined with the nutrition, eating enough food, eating enough good food, not only eating, worse things that are easier to make and easier to get a hold of, and, you know, might feel better in the moment, and but longevity wise not as good for you. And also go to bed in time, man. That can be a struggle. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Just if you're getting up early for an early work shift, or you know just not going to bed in time in general, not getting the adequate amount of sleep, because like when you're on the 100 pull-ups every day program, you're not messing around. You gotta get your recovery in. Let's just say that, especially if you're doing weighted pull-ups as well. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you this: you can do the 100 pull-ups every day program and eat not super good food, not super nutritious food, and be kind of sloppy with your sleeping schedule, but you won't get the results that it has potential for. Not even close to it. This program is amazing in getting you fast and sustainable results if you just stick to it. And more than that, if you're on your grind with your food, your sleep, your recovery, everything, it is very, very good. Like it pays off. Let's just say that. So the way I see it is that this is just one day of many. We're training every day. We're training hard a couple times a week or a few times a week, and we're on it with our programming. So this is just one day of many where I'm not in the ideal conditions, and I hadn't been disciplined enough to get the ideal conditions for myself. If I had more and better nutrition leading up to this session, I would probably get a pump that felt even better than it did. It did feel good though towards the end here. And warming up would probably not take as long as getting loose, getting warm, feeling good within the workout, even on a worse, crappier day, so to say. So just some things to think about. But did the 9 by 12 chin-ups. It was not hard at all. It's just that I was kind of fatigued, tired eyes, not enough nutrition, not enough food in me in general. I think I just had one meal leading up to this session. This was in the late afternoon, so definitely some things to think about and work on there when it comes to the long term. But not mad about it at all. Happy that I got in the gym. I was kind of mad about stuff just in general. I had a kind of bad day, and just getting in the gym, it's just so good for me, and it just clears your head. Let's just say that. Like it's It clears your head. It's all therapy when you're getting in the gym. Like I felt, oh man, I'm tired. I'm this and that today. I don't want to get in here. Usually I can tell myself that that's a load of crap. You'll feel good once you're warmed up. But today was one of those days where I thought I shouldn't work out. Like it'll be better if I don't. But then when you get in the gym, you're just getting that pump on. You're not training ridiculously hard. You thank yourself and you want to stay in there a little longer. You probably stay 20, 25 minutes extra just to get some more pump, just to get some more movement in your system because it feels so good. It's so zen. It's so relaxing. So felt way better at this point of the session that you're watching right now than in the beginning of the pull-ups there. Took me a while to get going for those endorphins to kick in and to get warmed up essentially. And I did the 9x12 pull-ups. Wasn't hard, as I said, but I was just kind of tired in general. Did them in about 26 minutes, and then I went right into the triceps push-downs, focusing a little on triceps today. The only thing, triceps and, a little bit of core here. But nothing, not a big session at all, nothing spectacular. Really just greasing the groove with a lot of movements, but those were the things that I were, quote-unquote emphasizing a little more. And the triceps is something that I need to work on more. It's a tremendous weak point for me. I'm lacking in results in that area. Even when I train them harder, they just don't add up to my front, to my biceps in general. So we're working on those. Might even add a little frequency in there, as I've been doing right now. So I went into the 4x12 with the triceps push down there. Did a drop set on the last set as well. So I really got a fiery pump there in the arm. Makes you feel massive in your arm. And like you really have those skin splitting pump there. So got some good vibes and endorphins from that. Then I went right into the hanging leg raises. A good all 5x15, I believe. So fairly high volume on the leg raises. Good to get something done. You guys know I'm really trying to strengthen that core, so I'm sticking to it. I'm staying true to it. And I did that in between triceps movements. As you're going to see after these leg raises of 5x15, I did some overhead tricep extensions. So I did, and then I did another core after that you're going to see as well. So I did actually 2 triceps movements, 2 core movements, and 100 pull-ups. So decent day in the gym. A person that doesn't work out might say that's not a rest day at all. That's quite a big session you got there. And well, you could argue, well, that is true. It's not up to par, but to what we are usually doing. Especially on you've seen the big back day sessions, you've seen the weighted pull-up sessions, you've seen the 100 rep max. I did 10x20, 10x10 with 20 kilograms extra, and then you do a massive back session after. So, and then we do like the 100 pull-ups with the push day, with the leg day. So this is more just of like isolation movements, core, just getting blood in there, staying active kind of day. And yes, it is a decent workout still, but since we're not exerting ourselves that much and using a lot of energy, we're still just, embracing that wonderful active lifestyle that we're preaching on this channel whilst, being quote unquote smart with our training. So I jumped right into these triceps extensions after here, the overhead ones. Still kind of hard to master that movement. It's something I don't do often. Use it kind of as a finisher. So I did 4x12 with that as well. My form is probably more sloppy than the extensions and the, all other movements in general here. And then I went right into the jackknives. A little sloppy form on these too. Still getting accustomed to them. I prefer the leg raise, but then I like these as well for that contraction in the end. I just do 4x15. So I usually do them in just high reps. Might have to start doing them in 20s soon. And it feels good. I'm not going to lie. It feels like my core is getting stronger, which is important. It might just be placebo, but I really don't think it is. It hasn't, boosted my number with the pull-ups so much yet, but I don't believe it's that fast a process. I believe it is a slower progress and, process as well. So the progress is slower. The process is something you just have to be disciplined with the core and strengthening your other calisthenics movements within it. I really do believe it does. I feel more stable within the movements, maybe a little stronger as well, but I don't know if it's due to the core training specifically. But I do believe this is going to pay off tremendously with the weighted pull-ups, with the pull-ups in general. big finito sign there. Happy to be done with that workout. And just another good active rest day under our belt. A lot of these days just getting in there, getting a pump. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really appreciate you for watching all the way through. Please leave this video a big like and subscribe if you haven't already. Literally takes 1 second and it helps me out tremendously in growing this channel. Having said that, guys, I will see you in the next video.